Hello, welcome back. You're watching One to Play. We're still carrying on with our Darth Maul campaign as the Ottomans, Salam brothers. So what we're going to do here is we've just taken out Venice, Majorca from Venice. We control the seas, but what did happen though, Venice did send a fleet and took Palestine. But it was actually alright, because what they're going to do is build it up for free, and I'm going to come take it back at some point. And I'm pretty confident their armies aren't going to go anywhere because they need to stay there and quell the population. So really it's just being a bit on the back foot and sorting out all the damage that has been done. But I have little hope we will get there. We'll become top of the prestige. It's only 1704. As I said before, we actually want to get somewhere in this series, hopefully further than 1715, which is where the majority of the series go. So I'm looking forward to building some force rates in my fisheries, level 3 fisheries. Now I am very worried about Mesopotamia. Persia is sending another whole stack towards me, on top of their already more or less defeated stack, which I've already dealt with. So I'm building a bit of an army, trying to get this general as well some experience, so I don't have to rely on myself having to fight the battles manually. Here's the secret. So here we go. The odds are in our favour. Then we even got a general. Thank you very much. 21. Lots of morale, especially for our line infantry, which have got very, very poor morale. And while I'm at it, I might as well deal with these Georgians. Yeah, go back from whence you came. Now I'm gonna need more men to fight for the cause. Rather annoying because that is my cotton as well, which I'm not able to do anything with. And the problem is, the reason why they're actually escaping is because I don't have any cavalry of any kind. So infantry, it's very hard for infantry to run down infantry. So it does help, even if you're not fighting the battles manually, it still helps. So the army I built in Greece, I'm going to go over and take out, or take back rather, Palestine. But the thing is though, I don't want to go straight away, because they, again I said, I don't want to just take it back for nothing. I'd rather them actually upgrade and build it. So you'll see here. See what the odds are with me actually besieging them, but at the same time I'm going to retreat and just stand next to them. I've got some cavalry there just to reinforce, just to make sure that, as you can see, they just spent all that money building it up, and I don't want that to go to waste. I'm very lucky to have a very good admiral here. It makes my life a lot easier. But it'd be nice to kid him out with some force rates. So I think it's very important to block this channel off Italy. You know, being at war with Venice, I don't really want any more troops or any more ships coming down here and disrupting my empire. I'm pretty excited as well to get my Bulgarian cavalry, my Cossacks. As well, as I mentioned before, my plan for Moscow and the sort of north of me is just to disrupt them as much as possible for now, and just do as much damage as I can without actually marching on Moscow, as I'm nowhere near ready yet. But I just really don't want them to get a seaport. I want to just restrict them as much as possible. Yeah, I still can't believe you don't start with canister shot on Darth mod. Really is not very helpful. And the Ottomans is definitely the hardest one to play of all the factions, I think. But at the same time, it's probably one of the most enjoyable and satisfying. There's so many different ways you can take it. Say compared to Prussia, where you basically start in the middle of Europe, and all you can do really is invade Poland or Austria, if not both, at the same time. The game doesn't allow you just to sit there and maybe build an empire overseas, etc. It doesn't happen. That leads on to the next turn, so we're still trading some ivory to bring in a bit of gold for us. Finally get canister shot. But what I really need is probably some more military tech. Especially if we're going to be fighting a lot more soon. To be honest, carbines are great. You can build those irregular cavalry, or they're called regular cavalry in Darth mod. But if I'm going to be fighting in Russia and as well across the desert, camels are not that great compared to the actual horsemen. It's not, I mean, it's smart, but at the same time annoying that they get line infantry for just, you know, being attacking a city with no units in. Again, I might as well wait a turn while those are getting built. Doesn't hurt. They're not going to go anywhere. I'm earning a decent amount per turn. Like, again, I've still got 11-12 grand to spend. At the same time, there's a lot to be dealing with. I'm not getting many stars though, during the amount of battles he's been fighting. So I lost quite a lot of men there, fighting those two, with already weakened men. I mean, really I should be building more artillery, as he's got the stat of +1 for artillery. But I'm pretty excited about this campaign so far. My usual rule of thumb is play till 1705, and if it's looking good, carry on. Otherwise, cut your losses and sort of restart. Nothing wrong with that. But in this series, gone pretty well. Yeah, Greece is just a great strategic location. Especially building troops and getting them anywhere, especially in the Darth mod, being able to have ships that move pretty decent distance. Again, this general is pretty good, so I'm pretty confident just sending him in. And again, all I'm really doing actually is helping Prussia here by just causing an absolute panic and disarray for Poland, having them to send resources and troops elsewhere, which gives Prussia a chance to take some land. And I'm hoping to ally with them at some point. I don't really want to go into Europe anytime soon. I'm quite happy where I am. And if I do go into Europe, it's going to be under the soft underbelly, as Churchill said it. That's probably through Italy, through North Africa. Don't really want to go to the middle. That to me just seems like a waste of time. Yeah, so thank you, Venice, for giving me more or less free upgrades. What I'm going to do is just besiege them. I'm pretty sure when you besiege them it will still build the buildings, and potentially some of their units will either desert or die from starvation. I don't know what term, I guess desert. I want to do as well a little bit of scouting just to see what Venice is up to down here. They've got nothing. Nothing for me to worry about. And if anything, I'm going to try and bait them out. I still love to take Malta off. I've never done a campaign where I've taken it. I've got the achievement of conquering every province in Europe, I think. I don't know if Malta was in it. It must have been. It must have been something. So it's been a bit slow, I'll be honest. It's been a bit slow the first... I was hoping to do every hour, 5 years in an hour. Seems quite reasonable, really. But it's been a bit slow start. I guess the first few turns does take a little bit more. Just A, getting into it, and B, I have had to fight one or two manually, albeit very small battles, nothing too serious. So I'm pretty sure down the rest of the series, again, we'll see some pretty good turns soon. And again, hopefully we'll try and stick to about, 5 years in an hour. It's about 10 turns. About 10 turns? Yeah, it must be. Every 2 turns a year. So here we go. It comes to the end now. Again, I'm very happy with my ministers. I've really lucked out here. As well, you do start so far back. I mean, culturally, all these places are just not very Islamic. We're going to need to change that. Here we are, on to the next turn. So, yeah, lots has been happening. Russia have been... So here, I've made a bit of a mistake. Russia are coming straight back for Ukraine. Slightly overstepped. Up there. Not too worried. So as the lady said at the start, it's definitely good to not be behind in technology, especially with the Europeans. It is rather annoying that you have to get quite a way down to actually be able to use fire by rank, which is a very, very overpowered technology. I was a bit worried here that Georgia or Persia or someone's just going to march all the way down to Turkey. Yeah, I didn't really want any amusing cads in my ministers. So Holland is gone. Pretty big news. But what I think I might do is Poland. I mean, I can see why they're allied with the Mughals if they're there, but how did they even get there in the first place? I do enjoy being an absolute monarchy. There are pros and cons to every form of government type. So that's very easy to deal with. Thank you, Venice, for upgrading free Palestine. What I'm going to do with this army, I reckon, is march to Georgia, round the back. They won't see it coming. They're sending armies down to Mesopotamia. I reckon it's a pretty smart move. And also, we just need more units over there. We just need more men. We have to deal a decisive blow. A couple of turns, but that's fine. We'll hopefully replenish them on the way by the time they get there. And also we built a few more troops in Turkey, so not too worried. Getting pretty excited to build some fourth rates. So Venice, forgot to mention, Venice took the bait with my small little ship I sent there to prey them, brought them out. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just too easy. And again, all we're doing really is just building up the stats for this admiral. So as mentioned, we sort of overstepped. We're a bit out of reach here. What I'm hoping is I'm going to retreat this army. Again, I don't really care about that province. If anything, I hope it rebels. And it just creates more pain and havoc for Poland. what I'm hoping is this army doesn't come down and it takes the bait and goes for this very small number of peasants.
Yeah, they've got a lot of units, Persia.
They keep sending over a lot. But they have only got melee infantry, more or less, where I do have range infantry. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. Stay tuned. We'll start pumping out a few more episodes, hopefully faster than the rate we have at the moment. Till next time, bye!